Don't worry about too many things in life. Most life events are totally out of our control. What could you do about that? You cannot. There are certain people, they're worrying about the weather. Weather is something we don't have control of. Whenever it's cold, they complain. Whenever it's hot, people complain. Think about it. Do you really have control of the weather? No. Now, life events. Why do we worry about it? Worrying does one thing. It hurts us. That damages you. How to deal with this type of a situation? Just understand that you have no way to stop the situation. Life is pre-programmed. It's mostly written, it's over. You are simply watching your own program. You have been acting there, but you don't know that's you. If I have a choice to go back in life, I would correct so many things. So are each one of you guys. If you have that option. But we don't. One thing for sure, after time passed, so many years passed, look back. You will tell yourself, I'm glad that it happened the way it happened. But that time when it was happening, that was a sour experience to you. You didn't like the way it happened. You badly wanted the things to happen the way that you were thinking should happen. But as I said, years passed, you will agree with the nature. Again, so many years passed, you will again agree with the middle part of that too. Life is like that. Think about a moment that you became extremely embarrassed over something. When time goes, people forget. As a matter of fact, you forget that too. But at the end, if you were to think this way, on that day, it was a major issue. You wasn't thinking anything else other than that, because that was super embarrassing. You didn't like it. Who would like to be embarrassed in front of people, or who? Period. Now, when time goes, people die and people move. So sometimes it's just you. You are the only one knows it happened. not no one else. They are gone, probably people passed away. So, is that a reason to worry about that event? No, not now. But yes, it was. What's the difference between that time and now? Time is time, right? The only thing was you did not know how to handle the problem right there. Problem itself is not the problem. Whether you were knowledgeable to handle the problem or not is the issue. If you be a little bit of smart enough, you would stop thinking about it. That's what the most important thing I was going to say. What makes a human, a one thought at a time. Thoughts. The second the thought process is over, that is somebody's physical death. So, if you know how to handle your thoughts, that was the solution to the problem. The only thing we need to do to live this life is to practice how to live without suffering. Can we stop the suffering? Can we stop the events makes us suffer? We cannot stop the events makes us suffer. The only thing we can do is we may be able to stop the suffering. How? That's when the meditation and finding the enlightenment, that type of things comes handy. Whenever you encounter a problem, the first thing you would do is you'll be upset. You'll be worried about it. Who'll be happy having a problem? Now, when you're sad, that's when most people, almost everybody, is looking for a crutch how to deal with it. Basically, that's when you would go to a church, a religious place, watching this type of a video. Now, the trick is the mind. The answer is don't think or less thoughts. Whenever you have zero thoughts, that means you don't think. There's nothing to think. How do you get there? Buddhism has a great answer to that. Buddha came up with his philosophy based on that platform, suffering. People suffer. So Buddha wanted to find the answer or the cure for suffering. And he came up with 4 steps. He knew there is suffering and what's the cause to it, and how to eliminate the suffering, and the path to that. Isn't that simple? Yes. Now, the path to stop the suffering, Buddha came up with 8 different things to do. If you do those 8 things, your suffering will be end forever. Out of these 8, at the very tail end, 2 important things, which you and I can easily practice in our day-to-day life. One is being mindful, the mindfulness. The last one will eventually get you to Nibbana. Nibbana means, to Buddhists, that's the ultimate freedom. The ultimate freedom is Nibbana. Now, when you think about the mindfulness, the main reason why you should do that or practice that, you'll be aware of right now. Not the past, not the future. And you'll be super conscious about right now. When you practice that, you will obviously have less problems because you're not thinking anything else other than what you're doing. If you practice to be mindful all the time, as much as you can start slowly at first and later on maximize that. So eventually, once you caught up, it'll get into you. So it'll be part of your life. So being mindful is the ultimate answer to every problem. Your addictions, your suffering, like if I elaborate that in your day-to-day life, maybe relationships, you lose things, people passing away, your loved ones are passing away, your parents, or probably a child. So you will be conscious, you'll be fully alert, you will do the right thing. At the same time, with less suffering. I wouldn't say no suffering at first, so let's say less suffering. You notice that. You notice that you're changing. And you start liking to your change because your change is a good change. Sometimes when we change in a bad way, negative way, we feel that. We even tell ourselves, right? I don't like this. So certain people, they're lucky enough to say that they don't like and they change their life. But some people, they stick to the same thing. Probably they may not have enough resources or different ways, different advices. It could be anything. Now, a good change, we all need the good change. I wanted to double, triple my good change. So, please keep practice this mindfulness exercises or how to be mindful every time. I have a separate video teaching you step by step how to do everything you do, walking, sitting, eating, anything that you do, be mindful. How to do in the simplest words, just think about what you do. That's all. Everything that you do, just think about it. Be aware of you're doing it. Even a simple hand gesture, a hand movement, a leg movement, even if you happen to move your toe, a finger, get at first, start with the things that you feel the most. And once you develop your skills, then get to the smallest, like you move your a finger. Acknowledge that. That's a good level, though. That's a very good level. So, this is the ultimate answer to most of the problems. Practice that. And I hope you have a wonderful day and keep practicing.